What's up with it, y'all? I'm JP, and this is Watch This Ish Reactions, where I react to a whole lot of different ish. Today, we got big homie CC, and he's giving us his thoughts on 4 Extra and letting us know the difference between Chicago and LA gangbanging. Yeah, now that you know the deal, y'all slap that like button, subscribe, and that bell notification so you know when all the new content drop. With all that being said, let's go.
Well, you know, one guy who's been going crazy viral, man, and you know, he's from the West Coast, and you know, he's been making a lot of noise, man. He's known for his jailhouse squabbles, man, and that is 4 Extra. Have you had a chance to check any of his stuff out?
Yeah, I didn't check out 4 Extras. They said they asked him what he want for Christmas. He said he want 2 squabbles and a fade.
That's a wild boy.
On the gas. He say he getting busy. I mean, I ain't never seen nobody like that in Chicago, you feel me? But you can tell the way he feel about how people feel about being Muslim and how people feel about being Christian. That's how he feel about being a Crip. You feel me? That's how he feel about, where you from, 40s?
Yeah.
He one of the gloves. That's how he feel about that. You feel me? You know, I always respect a man who stand on all 10 about his beliefs. You feel me? I hope he can stay out of jail. Like, I hate seeing him keep getting locked up. I think the most recent violation was what, a domestic situation?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, man.
I'm not sure.
Free 4 Extras. That song he got off the back, decent.
Yeah, free 4 Extra.
Why do you say you've never seen somebody like him in Chicago?
Oh yeah, bro. You ain't gonna make it through the summer. Cause like, you pressing people like that, they finna smoke you fast. Fast. It ain't no asking nobody where you from. Like, where we come from, you ask somebody that, and they finna pop you. He too big for that. Like, trying to fight, well, hell no, you not finna, ain't no squabbles. We only fight our guys. Like, we only gonna fight like our homies. And like, we only gonna fight our brothers, really, bro. And like, if we see some enemies and we fight them, it's cause we don't got no guns in here. Like, we in the club, you might see somebody get stumped out at the Dave and Buster's or at the club or something like that. Other than that, motherfuckers catching hazard, bro. Ain't nobody finna fight with you.
Chirac is pistol play.
Okay, so I see that in Chicago, right?
Gun play.
In California, if we see somebody that, oh, look, he look like he gangbang, he look like he might be an enemy, we hit him up. Where you from? Where you gangbang? You know what I'm saying? And then depending on what they say, it goes down. So in Chicago, if you see somebody but you don't know for sure, you just keep walking. Like, how do y'all, you know what I'm saying, handle that situation?
Bro, look, we know who our ops is, bro. We study them.
You might not know though. He might be a youngster. He might be somebody who's new. You know what I'm saying? They might be like, he looked like somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know?
Man, CC saying Chirac ain't none of that politicking in him. Ain't nothing but cap pilling. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You can't know everybody.
You
can't know every one of your ops.
It'll be something like this, like, what y'all is? Are y'all that? Is y'all cool or is that? All right, then we gonna be smooth in here. Other than that, it's over with, boy. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I done been places. I done been at a podcast before, and one of my guys seen somebody and was like, "Hey, what you is? You from where? Hold on." And then they called, and they said, "Hey, you know this nigga right here? If not, we finna smoke his ass." They knew him, so they left it alone. It's not finna be no squabbling though, bro.
None.
It's not finna be none of that, because after you fight, you know it's finna be gunplay. So you might as well just smoke them now and then just, cause it's already that. No, it ain't finna be no, hell no. Hell no.
Them boys had on their bodies like that in Chicago.
Oh, cause where we at, like, bro, we know, we call our ops. Like, we stalking the live every day. We operate a lot more advanced, bro. Like, it ain't no, Cause if you did something to one of our people, we gonna do our homework on you. We gonna know that's you. We ain't gonna have to ask nothing. We gonna know who y'all shorties is and everything.
So then, I think what you're saying is, if you don't know the guy, then he's probably not that important anyway.
Facts. We're not even gonna say nothing.
Even if he is from a rival gang, if you don't know him, it's not probably that big of a.
Yeah, not even gonna say nothing. Cause in the city, we be masked up. Like, if we not even gonna say nothing. You feel me? Unless motherfucker get to staring too hard, then say, hold on. Cause like, when we go to stores, like, we just gonna have a joint out. You know, we just gonna have it out, you feel me, while we getting our shit? Cause like, cause it's happening fast, bro. Like, it ain't no negotiations, it ain't no argument.
No conversations,
time,
none of that.
If you look wrong, motherfucker's gonna blow you down. Like, that asking shit, that shit kind of dead. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, boy, hell no, man. Motherfuckers finna up and start getting wild. If you look wrong, if you start staring too long, when you loafing a little too hard in the area, motherfuckers will say, hey man, move around, what's that? Straight like that. It ain't
move
no
around, or it's
shit.
that, homie.
Call 911. Yeah, something like that.
There it is. CC say that's the difference between Chicago and LA. In LA, they gonna where you from, what you doing, all this and that. But in Chicago, they straight up blowing you down. They gonna do their homework on who the opposition is, and it's up from there. Ain't no politicking, it ain't no conversations to be had. And there it is. Y'all do me a solid and hit that like button, subscribe with your boy, and continue to get down so you can watch.